Carson's Corner is a black LGBTQ-owned small business. They sell merchandise and apparel and pop culture franchises such as Dragon Ball, King of the Hill, Sailor Moon, and of course and most importantly, Power Rangers. If you're interested in getting their amazing merch, be sure to check them out at carsoncorner.com. Link will be down below.
Boy, we are definitely celebrating the American Independence Day by rolling out a battleizer very early into the season.
I mean, they did that with Kira Major and Zenkaiger. At least so I've heard online. I don't know yet. I'm still looking into that. But hey,
did Kira Major have a battleizer?
Well, their team power up.
Oh, the enforcers. Yeah, like that's not a battleizer though, because like you got the SWAT, but then you got the siren. You know what I mean? Not gonna lie though, I feel like Power Rangers SPD did kind of mess up by introducing the SWAT after the battleizer, because kind of makes the battleizer look weaker in comparison. Just saying. Well,
the battleizer was just mode 1, then it was SWAT, and then we got mode 2.
Yeah. No, I mean it was a 2-parter, so like we got mode 2 like right off the bat. But hey, at least you know they kept that and used it in Maji Ranger. So that's cool. So welcome everyone. For those of you who are here in the United States and missed our Kamen Rider Geats review, happy July 4th. If you're not from the United States, well, let's just hope you have a great week regardless.
If you're from Canada, we got a great Canada Day.
Yeah.
We got a good old can of puppers.
Or
nice. Or a bag of well-dressed chips. And for everyone else in America, hope you had your burgers, your weenies, fireworks, and all that stuff.
Yeah, you know, like one thing if I didn't already have plans for 4th of July, I would have like used a VPN to go into, ironically, British Netflix to watch my favorite sitcom on Netflix. It sometimes shows up on American Hulu, but it's not currently on American Hulu, which is tragic. Yeah, but it is what it is.
Yeah, Hulu VPNs don't mix, unfortunately. But
yeah,
British Netflix is lit.
Yeah. You know what was interesting to find out in Japanese Netflix. They have all of the 01 VSNX films.
They do.
All of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Even
they got a lot of Sentai Rider stuff on Japanese now.
Yeah. The only downside is that they don't have English subtitles. That's like the one thing I hate.
that is like that one kick in the pants. I'm just like, damn.
It's like take that, Americans. It's like take that, Americans. Learn Japanese.
He's like, even when you try to watch it legally, there's always that one bit that'd be like, nope.
Yeah. Watashi nihongo wo manabimashita. At least I wish. What are we talking about today? Well, we are doing Ohsama Sentai KingOhger episode 18, The Crown of Beginnings. And
the crown.
The crown of Saruman.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Low key what the crown remind me of though. When the 5 horns cross, the golden soldier Gira is born.
If only that was on us. I know we got Ryuki.
Yeah.
Speaking of Ryuki, real quick, shout out to all the Tokutubers that went to Anime Expo. Sucks there was no Otaku stuff at.
Yeah. Sadly, AX is not for me. I mean, respect to the industry guests and all the convention showrunners that go there to network. Shout out to Scott Ziller. But for me personally, it's like I'm not big on going to the LA Convention Center, except for the one exception where I was an industry guest. But that's literally just that. That's the one exception.
Oh, no, maybe next year it'll be an industry guest. You never know.
Maybe you never know. I mean, for me, it's like it's a threefold issue. Like one, it's expensive as heck. I honestly, I think even Anime Expo is more expensive than LA Comic Con. Like I remember there was a time when one day would only cost $45. The whole 4-day weekend was $80. So it's like you get a discount on a second day plus 2 additional days for free. So like you have that incentive to go for the whole weekend.
And think about this, people. This was 10 years ago that these prices were like that for convention.
Yeah. 2016, actually. That was the last time I actually had any ticket, 1 day, weekend period. 2016. 2017, like I just stayed outside, got a severe sunburn while I was dressed up as while I was wearing my Okami blue jacket, although I was kind of posing as Japanese Star-Lord because it works. 2018 didn't go, because big C, and I was just struggling just to be able to make it to Power Morphicon, the goddamn most awesome convention I've ever been to.
It is an awesome convention.
I've never been to Ranger Stop, so I can't compare. If you like Ranger Stop, more power to you. Props to the showrunners of Ranger Stop, but I'm just saying.
No. New York Comic Con stopped being $80 in 2013, 2014. So, I mean, at least you had it good for another good couple of years.
Yeah. 2019 did not even go to the convention area. I just went straight to the pantry because my friends were gonna have dinner at the pantry, and we all were like dressed up as Ghost in the Shell characters. I was Ishikawa, but because I had a legitimate injury, like I was basically like hospitalized Ishikawa from Standalone Complex second gig.
Ooh, love that season.
Yeah, and no, I love that season. That was like the best. Like Kuza is the best Skits villain in my opinion. Even better than Laughing Man, to be honest. But yeah, 2020, we all know what happened. 2021, I did not even bother.
2021, they rolled it over because they didn't bother.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. LA Comic Con 2021 was when I had the industry invitation, but 2022 just did not attend any conventions except for Robo Toy Fest, Pasadena Comic Con, and Power Morphicon, which is where you and I met. Yeah. Oh, and ToonCon.
Yeah, I was only there for AX, but then had to fly back out for Power Morphicon. It was a good time. Good time.
Yeah, secondary issue is literally the crowds. I cannot handle the crowds. Like if you think present day Power Morphicon is bad, because keep in mind, I was around when Power Morphicon was in Convention Hall B, the smaller convention building in Pasadena. So like, yeah, PMC kept getting bigger and bigger, which is a testament to like how great the show running is. But that pales into comparison to like AX. Like even in 2015, the crowd was really dense. But now, I see all these IG videos. And it's like, I believe one person said, and I quote, "This ain't Line Con, this is Sardine Con."
I seen that quote. I felt bad, and I almost went to that. Oh no, I'd have started fighting like this. Like I'd have been like, all right, I'm gonna show you how we do in New York.
Yeah. Like I'm glad. Like I'm like eyes on the prize. Japan World Heroes. August 18th to the 20th. Get your tickets now.
Yeah, on Monday, me and Mark were covering Chainsaw Man. And we were like, oh, they're going to do an announcement on the 4th of July. I'm like, yo, this better be one hell of an announcement.
And issue number 3, it's in July.
Ooh.
I do not like the month of July. By the way, happy July, everyone. I do not like the month of July because that is when things are the hottest.
But free Slurpee Day.
Yeah, like if you can consume Slurpees, I can't. That's not my thing. That's not my, cup of tea. Tea is my cup of tea.
Tea is good. Tea is always good. But we're getting way off track.
Yeah, we're getting off.
Sentai KingOhger, episode 18. We already saw Hercules' proto battleizer form.
Oh yeah.
Actually, what do we think of this? I'm like,
Yeah, let us know what you guys thought about this battleizer, and
the gold and silver works well, but it still looks gray.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It's something about the helmet. It's not working for me. I don't know. It's something about the helmet with the crown. It doesn't work on Hercules. Mm-hmm. Even though he has the same helmet as Gira, and we'll get into later, Gira having the same helmet type, but it just works better. I don't know. But outside of that, I love how Diagorg is like, "Hey, this is my kill," and Hercules is like, "Oh, I'm sorry, no, this is mine." And I'm just like, you realize you are messing with the 1,000-man Slayer? Okay.
Yeah, it's like you don't keep a man away from his, from.
It's like you're trying to stop Kraven the Hunter from hunting. Don't do
that. It's like imagine if actually what would be interesting if Kraven and Venom had to like compete against each other over who can hunt down Spider-Man. Ooh. And how cool would it be if Kraven even got possessed by the symbiote for like a hot minute.
I want to say that's happened recently because the whole Null King in Black storyline, a lot of people got taken over by Venom and Carnage symbiotes.
Yeah, because we've seen Venom Wolverine because in that Web of Shadows game. But yeah, no, I'm actually interested to see how certain Marvel characters would look and act under the influence of a symbiote. I mean, I think there was a Hulk one for sure, and I think there was a Deadpool one for sure. But it's like let's look at the less recognized people, like Kraven the Hunter as a symbiote, or
Scorpion.
Yeah, that was my next guess because maybe Scorpion will turn into a mantis or something.
They did a Scorpion. It's great. Yeah.
Oh man, you know how crazy it'd be if Vulture became a symbiote?
Honestly, just read the King in Black stuff. Read anything with Null, the god of symbiotes. It's basically anything from that run of Spider-Man and Venom comics. Read that.
But it'd be really interesting. High Evolutionary as a symbiote, just because of that one episode that we were promised and never got.
I mean, that would be pretty cool. Actually. Taro as a symbiote would be different. See, because the symbiote is influenced by the users. The symbiote was influenced by Deadpool. That's why he's the way he was after he was fused with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So what he fused with Taro, it's a wrap. It's over. That would be the most overpowered symbiote, the most brash symbiote in existence. I digress. Back to KingOhger.
Yeah. I remember I used to have I have a Deadpool t-shirt where he's Han Solo. He's like, I shot first and second. But yeah, despite the protests from the 1,000 Slayer, Hercules still one-shot Gira. Like dang, it's like Gira was all bravado. I'm gonna fight back against Hercules. It'll be the duel part 2. You and I make jokes about Dawn Brothers having a duel.
Nah. This is Kid Brother thinking he hot-ish. No. As much as I love Gira, as much as I am a big fan of Reds, no. When you're little brother, and you're gonna get pwned every time.
I love I love that video on Instagram where this little kid brother is beating his older brother at what's called that DC fighting game, and he's like huh, you suck, you play like a newbie, and then because the little brother starts trash talking him to him, and he just keeps a straight face and starts fighting for real. It's what are you doing? How'd you do that? It's like I don't know. I'm new to this game.
I don't know. Some new wave. I don't know what's going on with the little brothers nowadays. They starting to get a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, more. They're trying to put on their britches.
Yeah, they get a little too big for their britches. You gotta take them down a notch. Show them why they little. I'm kidding. Don't abuse your younger siblings.
It's easy to look down on someone while you're on your high horse.
Mm-hmm. My brother thinks he got best of me. Nah, I'll still snap him like a twig because I got it like that.
See, like even when I play video games with kids, I only go a little bit easier on them, just a little bit. I still win all the time, but only to teach them the lesson of humility, which they have to learn the hard way, just as I had to learn the hard way.
Nah, he takes the Jackie Chun approach on them. Nah, they gonna learn.
I am the Jackie Chun of video games. Like, it's like kid needs to learn to crawl before he can walk. He needs to learn to walk with his crippled legs before he can run. He's gonna have to run with asthma symptoms before he can fly, and he has to learn to fly with non-hollow bone marrows before like he can touch the sun.
He takes overdrive. My hands are rated E for everyone. You're gonna catch his hand.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose like you're the Dio to my Zeppeli.
Not even gonna answer that.
It's like we both have our different methods of teaching our Joestar brethren.
Yeah.
And speaking of teaching someone a lesson, hold on, let me get rid of this banner. It's like finally, Rita says what Gira's been dying to hear for the longest time. Go get him, Tiger.
I mean, essentially, yes. The scene had so many things. First, Rita's thing. Second, Yanma's continuously trying to get up, and he's being told by Olga, "No, you lay the hell down."
Mm-hmm.
Third, this is not the worst of Himeno's hairstyles. It's okay. I like it. I like it more than like that red one she rocked. I don't know. Fourthly, we had a KingOhger reference from the 6th. So if you know, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Now Jeremy was definitely feeling his Juo the World moment because he finally got it. He's like, "Oh man, I messed up."
Mm-hmm. I love that novelty of KingOhger's 6th Ranger. KingOhger, KingShark, KingLion, KingElephant, KingTiger, KingSaward. Tokyo Tomare.
And then, but yeah, no, basically, Gira is like, all right, I'm going to have to beat him. But then he makes a phone call to our boy,
Kagaragi.
Yeah, Kagaragi. He's like, look, man, I'm going to just let you know straight up. When I was going to save your sister, she was crying. And he's like, why are you telling me this? Do you want something in return? I'm like, look, man.
No, I'm just being straight honest with you, man.
Yeah, he's like, look, I don't want nothing from you. I'm just letting you know. Whether I live or die from this fight, not gonna matter. In case Hercules does whoop me, you should know this information.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. That's like I like how Kaguragi's like because he always thinks that everyone has an angle, except Gira. Gira has no angle. He's just like, that's refreshing.
Yeah. Oh, and the crazy part is like as soon as he hangs up the call, like turns out like his tofu banner in the background was actually just a wallpaper that two of his Kukuros were like holding up because he was in Shigodum the whole time. He's like,
you just put a whole goat protocol.
It's like you thought I was in tofu, but I was actually in Shigodum.
Well, I mean, he was in this. He was in Shugoto. Like, I guess it's like it wasn't just like when Tofu went back. Now he was there the entire time because he was there after Hercules. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna just tell you everything. Anyways, look, I use this crown. It's not only be powerful. I have this lance. Like when they're like, why are you telling him this? Like, look, man, I got all the power. What's he gonna do?
Yeah, I should have added that in. It's like, yeah, yeah, like the crown is useless without this lance. It's like, sir, why didn't you tell him all that stuff? I don't know. Wait, no, I gotta do this the right way. You told Kaguragi about the lance? What? He was very charismatic. There, I did a Princess and the Frog reference. I'm still mad about Kekero, okay?
Oh, right. Yeah. Geets.
I'm mad at Ace in this episode for reasons I think we can all already know if you haven't watched our review of that episode.
Look, he did what he did. Okay? Let's just clear the air. Daiji and Revice walked so Keiwa can run. This is how you do a second going down the dark side. This is how you do it.
Unless he was already on the dark side and didn't reveal it, like that episode of Charmed, San Francisco.
I did not watch Charmed. I never watched the original Charmed. I didn't watch when they remade Charmed.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, why did they remake Charmed in the first place?
They just wanted to smother their airtime to their target audience. Who's their target audience?
I get people who watch Supernatural, but they realized the Supernatural was done, so they needed something.
Supernatural already had a spin-off.
Oh yeah, the Winchesters.
Yeah. Now I'll say that now, like I'm gonna explain it one more time. So there's a season 3 episode of Charmed called San Francisco, and I mean the original Charmed. And basically, this demon has these 7 orbs, each one representing the 7 deadly sins. The orbs enter the body of its target, and it hyperbolizes that specific sin within that person. 6 out of 7 of those sins can be overcome by an act of selflessness. 1 cannot. Do you know which one that is?
I want to say wrath or sloth.
Nope. Pride. Because if a proud person does a selfless act, it would only fuel their pride. And that's what I'm thinking was happening with the Tycoon. Like, he was already a heel like he is now. He just never admitted to it. Like remember in episode 8 where he's like, we've got to save the world, guys. And everyone's like, why should we sacrifice our desires for yours? You're being selfish, Keiwa.
Well, I mean, I think they were just gaslighting him. He wasn't trying to be selfish. He was being gaslit. And that's the result. See, they're facing the results of their gaslighting to poor Keiwa. I'm sorry, you guys kind of deserve it.
No, but see, like in the previous episode, he actually said, it's Buffalo was like, what happened to the happy-go-lucky tycoon you used to be? And he's like, oh, I'm the same me I always was.
No, he's just the true self. He's the self of what the world did to him. The world beat him. In this case, though, in KingOhger, what happened to Hercules to make him like this? Well,
that's a good question because we're gonna get into that.
We'll get to that.
So while trying to sneak around, Daibouski gets caught, and who's there to put him in his place? His damn sister.
Yeah.
Or so.
Oh God. Oh, he go. What to say about this? So he's like, they pull a whole Mission Impossible again, getting in there, but oh no, actually no, hold on, I got a rant. Screw that. These Lumiere is on my ish list. Oh, because you got Rita there because she's like, look, Rackets has to face his crimes, which he does. But then they take a step and they pull their swords on my girl Morphonia. Nah, that's where I'm throwing them.
I forgot about that.
I'm throwing paws like Bob. Like, you got swords? I got fists. My fists gonna be rammed so far in your face. Like, oh, you think your sword's gonna stop this beating? No. You see, it's one thing if you draw your sword at Rita. Not cool, but she can take care of herself. Yeah. She did it at Morphonia. Now I got some whoop. I will take my belt. I'm gonna take my belt. I'm gonna dog walk you. Not the Power Ranger belt.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's like Lumiere is complacent to the whole Hercules thinking he's above the law thing, and Lumiere
had balls because I wasn't there. That's the thing. That's why they think they got it like that. Because their parents never beat them with a belt. Don't abuse your kids, people. Don't ever abuse your kids. Discipline. Don't abuse.
Mm-hmm.
But these, Lumiere, Cogsworth, Bowler Hat Guy, they had it too good for too long.
Oh yeah.
Whoop 'em.
I mean, at least Bowler Hat Guy got some consequences. Not enough consequences, but at least he got some.
No, not yet. He'll get his. Oh, he
needs to get the big three. He needs to get the big three: the Chancla, the Switch, and the Remain.
Mm-hmm. But no. So that was just one of their tomfooleries. And then they're there again, both Lumiere and Cogsworth this time. They're like, what is this? Why are people breaking in today? But then, Kaguragi. But I already knew in that scene, I'm like, something was up, but I was still like, this girl's weird. Because she wants him to act like a rhinoceros beetle.
Yeah.
So, and they're just laughing like
that's how he does it. I'm surprised he isn't just going like
look, he has no shame because that's his sister. But I feel it's like, yeah, they were like they were like, but knowing this is Sentai and knowing the runtime, they were both in on it.
But also don't forget their family motto.
DTA, don't trust anybody.
I will smother my face in the dirt if it means protecting my country.
Yeah, that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that did work out because while that's happening back at Ishibana, it's downright chaotic. Well, not, like actually, I won't lie, because like when that scene pops up, that was like after commercial break. So I'm thinking after the commercial break, it goes off to Bugnarok attacking Shigodum. I'm like, yeah, Bowler Hat Guy's gonna get it. I'm like, oh wait, no, that's Flowers. Oh no, it's Ishibana. Oh no, we have to protect these people.
Yep. Man, I would love Bowler Hat Guy to get it.
I would love that.
I'm gonna say it one more time. All the suffering that what's his name? Minoru had to go through in Dawn Brothers, Bowler Hat Guy has to face tenfold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Minoru. Justice for Minoru.
Yeah.
Hashtag justice for Minoru.
Yeah.
Screw that. Bowler Hat Guy, he's got to get his. But yeah, I love Rita's and Himeno's fighting is just badass.
Mm-hmm. Peak. It's like you know what I find interesting is that in past seasons of Sentai, like you would only get like 1 or 2 episodes of like the girl power fight sequence where like the both female rangers are like using or choreographing together. Mm-hmm. But here we get it like every other episode.
No, I like it.
And I'm here for it. Yeah,
I like.
And then freaking what's his name? And then freaking KingOhger Zero shows up thinking he's like a total baller. And who has the gall to show up in the cockpit?
Yeah, Sorry, my friend, prepping for Otakon. They're trying to tell me about parking. Parking is expensive for conventions. I hate that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I think Rackley's got it good. He doesn't have to worry about parking, and he has that little shiny crown thing. Screw you, Rackley.
I mean, plus, like, he could just like summon his sword from anywhere, so it's like,
yeah.
So like, he could just keep his Okuagata like at freaking Shugodum until like he needs to valet that thing, and then it shows up by itself. Like, can you imagine how cool it'd be if like we could get our cars to drive to where we need to? Once we get off, like the cars just leave and park wherever that they could park for free, and then just like whenever we need them, they just come back to where we need them to be. You know, like Batman.
No, Batman does it with style.
Yeah, he does it in style. Oh yeah. I don't know why, but my brain went into a tangent of the one time when Drew Carey had a Batmobile.
What?
Yeah, there was an episode of the Drew Carey show where he had a Batmobile.
Okay. That's why I'm like, what? Was it the Kilmer Batmobile or Clooney Batmobile?
I think it was the Kilmer Batmobile. Because, like, keep in mind, Drew Carey shows, like, from the late 90s.
Yeah, so it had to be one of those two.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of the Clooney Batmobile. It feels less iconic.
It was made for a toy. It was a cool toy. I'll admit that. I like Kilmer's Batmobile a lot too.
Yeah.
Sue me. I like Kilmer's Batmobile. I like Kilmer a lot as Batman. But, you know, it is what it is on that front. You know what? I'll even say I like Clooney as Batman more than I like Hercules. Ooh, segued into that nicely.
I mean, Clooney made a better Bruce Wayne than freaking Hercules would make any DC character.
Let's not go that far. He's actually pretty good. I could see him in a DC project. But yeah, back to this. Sorry, I got it's convention season.
Jacking break.
That man just walks up and
I'm gonna break in and jack that crown.
He's just jacking it. I'm like, my God. How?
Like right in front of Hercules. Hercules is like right there in his exoskeletal cockpit. Dude just like walks in from behind him. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing here? Wait, no, don't grab that crown. What?
Nah, dude had
the gall on this guy. Like
I mean, he's the Black Ranger for a reason. Oh! No. Let me stop.
He said it on me.
I got sponsors still. Nah, but yeah, I like how he's like, you said that this is to be, bared by the True King, and it doesn't seem like that's you there, bud. So he takes that and gives it to our boy Gira.
Oh yeah,
there's a lot more. We're cutting out a lot of stuff, but I mean, we're just ranting on.
And boy, does it look so good on Gira.
It looks better. Even the helmet looks better. They have the same suit, different colors, but it looks better on Gira. And it helps.
Let's do a comparison.
Yeah, that like half and half abomination to this beautiful full gold piece.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, plus like Hercules has those little decals on his visor.
You know what's hilarious too?
What?
Like, I'm just rewatching the show Entourage.
Mm-hmm.
Just note, if y'all ever do watch the show Entourage, it was made in the early 2000s. It's a show of its time. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But you have the brothers, Vincent Chase, the little brother, the hot shot movie star, and his older brother, Johnny Drama. Vincent Chase, the hotshot movie star, Gira, and the disheveled older brother, Hercules.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to be honest. To me, Entourage was basically a male version of Sex and the City.
Oh yeah, no.
And the parallels go very far. They're both shows that started on HBO, then got syndicated to other networks, and it's about 4 friends that are constantly just like loitering, hanging out, talking about their dating lives, and then they both get a movie sequel.
Mm-hmm. Only one got the spin-off series.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And a sequel to that movie. Damn. No love.
I actually have a very funny story about Jerry Ferrara, but that's something for another time.
Ooh, tell me after.
Yeah. Okay. No. Shout out to Jeremy.
The funniest thing is, I didn't think, because I was thinking going into this, I'm not gonna have a way to link Entourage to KingOhger. Yeah, I did. I did it. I did that off the cuff. I didn't even plan that.
So like he was able to summon the perfected, the true extreme KingOhger, which honestly looks better than the incomplete version because he has that little like additional headpiece. Mm-hmm. We're gonna get to that in a second. But then we got that face-to-face thing that we see in all those animes, and the thumbnail for Ryan Higa's Naruto live-action movie trailer. Naruto, Sasuke, Naruto, Sasuke, Naruto, Sasuke, Goku, what are you doing here? I don't know, but I bet neither of you can fly.
Hey man, we already had Sasuke on Geats. Naruto was in Lupot.
Where's Shikamaru?
Yeah, where's Shikamaru? No, we need a Rock Lee.
Yeah. So it's like I remember when you were younger, you told me that you're gonna create a world where everyone's happy and everyone can have their own little kingdoms and stuff. Yeah, because you're gonna be the king of the people. And then Hercules is like, that was a kid's dream.
Yeah. Actually, what got me is like even Yama's like, wait a minute, you knew about this crown? What the hell, man?
Yeah, he did say that. Yama did say that.
But bro, I didn't even know until I saw the damn thing. What do you want from me? I have amnesia. Dude basically Lion King'd me. I am Simba to his Scar. What do you want from me, man?
So it's like what happened to your dream of being a benevolent king? And then it's like, you want to know what happened to that dream? You want to know what happened to that dream? I took it and threw it on the ground. I'm an adult. Welcome to the real world, jerk face. Man.
Yo, but that makes a question. What happened to him?
Who hurt you?
Clearly their dad was the king.
Was it Cogsworth? Was it both of them? Was it the bowler hat guy? Was it all 3 of them?
Like, my God, like what happened to him? Did they really go Avatar: The Last Airbender up in here? Like,
oh, what, with Sozin and whatnot?
Yeah, I theorized that last week. I'm still theorizing. What happened?
Not gonna lie though, I like how well Azula took it though. It's like my mother always kept me at arm's length, always looking at me as if I was some kind of monster. She was right though.
Because that's acceptance. You know, she's a character that needs therapy, but at the same time didn't need therapy because at least she accepted that. She found acceptance in that.
She's like, am I evil for trying to conquer the world through Fire Nation imperialism and subjugate everyone to my every whim and sadistically try to torture anyone for my sheer whim and amusement? Oh, well, let it burn. Let it burn.
The difference between Azula and Rackets, at least she knows she's a monster and is admitting it. This dude is just like, nah, I'm still the good king. Bro, you are right there. You're right there at accepting who you are. You know what you are. You know who you is. Has Azula committed murder? She's committed many atrocities, but I don't think murder is on her bingo book.
Unless it happened off screen. I mean, you could honestly say that the Dai murdered Jet.
No, they did. That happened. But Azula, Azula didn't murder anybody. She's hurt people. She's broken.
She crippled them.
She has fired people, but not actually used literal fire to hurt them.
She banished people, imprisoned them, sold them to slavery, but she never murdered them.
Yeah. Damn. It seems like Hercules is the worst ruler, bar none. Damn.
It's like every week there's like some kind of secret competition going on between Daichi and Hercules, because it's like
oh no.
It's like I'm going to be the worst leader of the clergy. The other's like, I want to be the worst leader of the state.
Well, let's see. Daiji's body count is higher than Hercules that we know of. So, but like Daiji's like only newly evil. He's not enslaved people, but he's killed people. But like you have to like rack up the numbers. He's trying though. Daiji's trying.
Mm-hmm.
Daichi is trying to get to that Hercules level. Because like, look, I've only murdered people, but you have murdered people and done all these atrocities. Daichi's like, how do I be more like you?
Mm-hmm. But they're all trying our patience. Every week they're trying to one up each other, like on a local level. It's like who can prove to be the bigger scumbag?
And like that is like crazy. Like we've said, people in Game of Thrones and Avatar, they have done atrocities, but Hercules has murdered. Yes, it's a Bugnarok, but it still counts as a body, an innocent body taken.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Oh, yeah. But back on the topic. Extreme KingOhger, lovely, lovely piece of mech.
And while you cannot see it clearly in this screenshot, he's going muda 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 muda.
Yeah, you can see the swipe in the image. That's like I forgot. I'm an animator and I forgot the term for it for right now. But yeah, you see the smear on the thing that's like the arms moving at like. Yeah. Well, he says Muda. I say, oh
no. But see, like in the actual comics, Gold Experience has the 7-page Muda. Like 7 straight pages of him just going Muda 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 Muda. Like you see that episode of Megs XLR where like he's destroying the DMV.
Yeah.
Now imagine if Koopa was saying Muda the entire time. For like a solid minute.
Oh my god.
It's like see like you got like the 5-second aura, but then you got the 7-page Muda.
True. So Hercules got his ass beat.
Finally.
He's like, hey, your king is here. Where is everybody?
It's like, please don't leave me alone like Time Fire.
Oh, we'll get. Oh, Time Fire's making a return, baby.
It's like, I swear, it's like straight out of a Dramatize Me video. It's like, I'm the president. I don't know if I can do a Ukrainian accent, which is ironic, but like, hold on, I'm gonna try, because like. I can only use an accent when I'm actually speaking Russian. So I am the president of this company. Why is no one coming to see me in the prison? No, for real though, guys. I can't use a Ukrainian accent unless I'm speaking Russian. That's them's the breaks. Sorry.
Basically, Time Fire is Norman Osborn in the first Spider-Man movie. You can't do this.
Do you know what I sacrifice for this company?
Yeah, I think that the running gag in Geets and KingOhger is like, you can't do this to me. You know how much I sacrificed?
I am your king!
Shit, not for long,
king of nothing.
Because then you got the Bugnarok saying, hey, Shugodum is pulling a whole creatures and humans thing gonna coexist, but the creatures are taking over. But then next week, or in this case, 2 days from now, the revolution will be televised. Be the liberation of Shugodum.
I control the vertical and the horizontal. Do not adjust that dial.
Culture person. Actually, no. Actually, while that's airing, CM Punk is gonna be fighting Samoa Joe.
Wait, there's gonna be a Cheers channel on Pluto TV?
This is well, I think there's a Cheers channel, but this is like Paramount. They're promoting Paramount Plus, but
dang it! I would have loved a Cheers channel because anyone who's never seen Cheers, watch it because Ted Danson and Woody Harrelson had amazing chemistry.
They just showed Woody Harrelson.
Yeah,
it's on Paramount Plus, but
yeah, Woody Harrelson and Ted Danson had amazing chemistry on that show. I wish they did more projects together.
I wouldn't be surprised if they had a Cheers channel on Pluto TV.
Yeah. Like I want to be perfectly clear. I idolize Woody Harrelson in the same capacity Tallahassee idolizes Bill Murray.
That's actually good. That's good. I like that.
I wonder who Bill Murray idolizes to that capacity. I just want to see how far the chain can go.
Well, while I look into that, this episode is a 10 certified fresh.
Yeah, I give this episode a 10. You know, like it is like it feels brief, but it's not. It's perfectly paced, and we get some crazy not crazy moments, like very well, look at you trying to put on your britches.
These little brother
moments.
Get back.
Yeah.
No Cheers. They got the nanny on here.
Dang it! I wish they had a Cheers channel. I mean, I know a lot of people like the whole Frasier spinoff, but
Frasier's getting a sequel.
Oh yeah, he does. But in the end, Kelsey Grammer will always be best known for being the Beast.
That is true.
Yeah.
Beast.
And let's never remember him for the Grave Operative from Transformers 4.
I didn't even watch that one. I will say he's Spencer Grammer's daddy, and she was awesome in Greek and as also awesome in Rick and Morty.
Oh yeah, he was in Rick and Morty. He played the Dreamweaver, right?
Did he?
The guy from the Dream Train.
Huh? Yeah, Cheers is on Pluto. What channel? Sitcom Legends.
Sitcom Legends. Dang it! They don't get their own. They don't get their own channel.
No, they get their. It's on.
By the way, you know what's really interesting? Even in different countries, different shows have their own channels. Like in Mexico, Pluto has a Death Note channel. America does not have a Death Note channel.
Get out of town.
They both have a One Piece channel. I'm not surprised there.
That's One Piece. But yeah, got Cheers right here on the Paramount Plus Picks. So Paramount Plus Picks has Cheers. Sitcom Legends has Cheers, but also Frasier.
Yeah, I figured. I mean, I'll say this. I like Laverne and Shirley more than Happy Days.
Monday, Tuesday, Happy Days, Wednesday, Thursday. Hey!
Okay, so let's look at the comments. Oh yeah, I give the episode 10. Am I the only one noticing the red mark on Hercules' face?
No.
Finally, we get a stock henshin background.
I hope the hell not. This ain't Mighty Morphin.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm interested to see how KingOhger does it.
Yeah, it occurred to me that what's his name? Kenzan is still the only writer from what's it called? The Kamen Rider Saber who doesn't have a stock henshin sequence.
I think he did once. He didn't really do it a lot.
In a special, maybe.
I'll look into that right now,
but not like in the actual 48 episode run of the show. Oh wait, hold on. I like the episode. Short but very sweet. Nice. Digork doesn't like to be benched. No, but you know what they say? If you break it, they will come. Let's see. So the leaks confirm that Hercules can use it, but his form looks sinister. More or less. I mean, Kuwagata, you know. Let's see. Trojan horse tactic, but in a haystack. Yeah, that was pretty funny. Meanwhile, Jeremy is in crisis mode with Misao.
Yeah, comment of the night.
Comment of the night. There we go. His outfit can turn invisible, but he gets caught. I mean, it's kind of like what's it called? Blue Centurion or Chameleon? No, not Blue Centurion, Phantom Ranger.
Yeah.
Where it's like you could kind of see the refractions. But you know what's the best invisibility moments in TV history? When Shigo from Kim Possible tried to steal that cure for influenza, because in the brief moments a person sneezes, they cannot keep their eyes open, which is weird because I never blink when I sneeze. It's a weird thing that my body does. Although I think I get headaches because of it, but you never know. I like the battleizer, but it does look weird how Hercules stays gray, but Gira turns gold.
That's what I'm saying. And yes, Kenzan did have a stock henshin in the main series when he met Disaster.
I'm going to need an episode number on that because I want to rewatch this.
I will look into it.
Because I could have sworn he only did that in one of the specials, like how to transform or like some other Toei Tokusatsu fan club thing. Am I the only one noticing the red marking? Wait, we already... didn't you already do that twice? Okay. Friggin' Kaguragi doing sneaky stuff. Why even pretend to be in tofu? That's a good question. Why? Like how? Like what? Like how would it hinder his mission if Gira knew he was in Shugodam?
I don't know.
Force him to do the Kawato impression.
I guess Kaguragi is just used to being that guy. He's used to doing that.
See, for me, it's like if someone told me to do a Kabuto impression, I'd be like, okay, I'll do a Kabuto impression. Clock up. Clock over. Let's see. He sneaks in and got the lance. Also behind the scenes on what happened in episode 8 and 15. Let's see. Finally, a jingle for Extreme KingOhger. Hercules forgot his childhood like Thouser did. Man, we are making a lot of Thouser references today. Well, you know what they say. Comedy comes in threes.
Yes, sir.
I give this episode 7 out of 10 because how he gets it needs to be earned. Yeah. Any comments on guest stars of Adventure Heaven? We'll find out. Let's see. Also, Devonica's actress is also from My Hero Academia. P.S. Don't get crushy gear at the end. Let's see. Still waiting on Kogane's big at his for worrying too long. Okay. Still wait. Hold on. I wish the filler episode of this show is on Gira's birthday. All four kings hired their best chefs and compete in the Rainbow Juria cook-off. Actually, that would be funny. 10.5 out of 10. Okay. 7 over 7 out of 10 for me. Oh yeah, the voice actor for the new Lord Zed quit due to online harassment by fans. Ooh.
Ooh,
Okay,
not
okay,
cool.
okay. It's PSA time featuring the Morphin Network. Don't harass actors. Just don't. Even if you don't like their performances, don't harass them. Just wait for the project to be finished, watch the project, and then criticize it appropriately.
Yeah. I'll even admit, I do not like the writing of Becca or Alwyn. I don't care for it. But that's not because it's bad. It's just because I'm tired of hearing that they're limited to the Sentai. I believe that's BS. That doesn't mean they're bad. I still think that, you know what, their writing team of today's current Power Rangers, is it good? No. But it doesn't mean to bully them. Just I say, look, they can do better because I believe in them. And that's the same with Lord Zed. I honestly haven't watched much of Dino Fury to say, oh, this Lord Zed, this sucks. No, it's not our Lord Zed. It's not Robert Axelrod. But you know what? It is what it is. Don't sit here and be like harassing an actor because not Robert Axelrod. Like, honestly. And you know what? I commend Simon Bennett for even bringing back Lord Zed.
Yeah, in any capacity.
Does it make sense? Hell no.
Yeah, but, like, look, by the way, did they say that that Andrew Lang was being harassed, or the person that replaced Andrew Lang quit? Because I know Andrew Lang stepped off from playing Lord Zed, and someone else is supposed to take his spot, which, by the way, should be me, if anything. You don't know the full power of Lord Zed.
Either way,
I will be back in ToQger if it ever gets adapted.
Well, they took some of ToQger. They took a ToQger actor and put it in Dino Fury. That pisses me off too. You know what? There are things that pisses me off about Power Rangers. But don't harass people. All right? Just say, hey, it sucks. It's not good. But don't sit here and harass people. Just say, hey, it sucks. You can do better. Or go after the companies. And I mean, like, the higher ups, not innocent people who did nothing wrong. Because, oh, wow, 2 times I'm mentioning Entourage. Like, Ari Gold went to look for somebody in an office and fired him, even though he was just a male He was working in the mail room. He fired an innocent kid who was not even the person he was looking for. Don't be like Ari Gold and harassing people for no reason.
Yeah, like freaking, yeah, like what's it called? Yeah, like Jackie Gleason. Like, I hate Joffrey Lannister with a passion, but don't be hating on Jackie Gleason. Like, the kid is a decent human being. Same thing with Tom Felton. Draco Malfoy is a scumbag, but Tom Felton is one of the nicest guys you would ever meet. Freaking Rose Tico. She's an annoying character, but I'm not going to be hating on the actress who played her because she had nothing to do with it. It's the writing.
Yes. And again, don't bully me. I just mentioned the writing of Power Rangers is abysmal, but doesn't mean that they're bad writers. It just means that they got to follow a certain mandate because of studio head. Go after the studio head. Don't.
Yeah, and even even the Boom Studios comics, like I do not speak on behalf of Morphin Network at this moment, but I personally, the one individual human, am not a fan of the Boom Studios comics. But do you see me going around attacking the writers of the Boom Studios comics? No, I come up to their booth whenever I see them, ask them how they're doing.
He wrote Batman Beyond, for God's sake. That's why I love him. I love it. I love this Boom Studio comics.
I'm being respectful and cordial, even if I don't like a person's project.
You know what's messed up? He's the one who wrote the whole Batman Beyond story with Batgirl and Batman and that whole messed up Bruce Timm loving thing. I didn't hate on him. I still read Batman Beyond, and I'm glad that they gave us more than what happened in between things that will happen between Return of the Joker and the Batman Beyond. No hate to the writer then.
Yeah.
Tangent aside, do not bully people.
No.
Bully studio heads. Bully people into giving like what they're doing on the writer strike. Bully the bigwigs. If you're gonna bully people, quote unquote, don't bully innocent writers, actors, anything like that. Not cool.
Yeah, this is not the same thing as, we did not like the character model for Sonic the Hedgehog, and then the studio changed it afterwards. Like, no, this is not the same thing. Because even back then, the creators and animators for Sonic, to the best of my knowledge, were not being bullied and harassed. They're like the fans were just, we don't like this character model. It looks ugly. Could you please change it? And it received enough support that the actual creators of the movie were like, you know what? Yeah, you guys are right. We're going to change the character model. And it worked. The new character model was phenomenal. We got a sequel. We're getting a third movie, even though Jim Carrey's not going to be in it. And everyone loves the live-action Sonic the Hedgehog movies.
And we're getting a Knuckles spinoff. Did you watch Paramount?
Yeah, on Paramount Plus. Yeah, so yeah, just don't bully people. Like, if you bully people, you're the villain, not them.
Like, yes, like I said, bully the studio heads, bully the higher ups, bully the people who are actually making the product the way it is. Don't bully the creative forces that have no real, power. They create it, yes, but they still have to answer the people who fund it. So go to the people
who are funding it, yeah.
Like the people who are working on it, yes, they made it, but at the end of the day, it's approved by the bigwigs.
And they are required to make whatever revisions the bigwigs ask them to.
So, like Qui-Gon says, there's always a bigger fish.
I love how Meg 2 kind of like made a joke about that in their trailer. If you've ever seen the trailer for Meg 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Give Cosmic Fury a chance. Exactly. Look, it's just 10 episodes. Muscle through those 10 episodes. If you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. But if you don't like it, don't harass people for not being good. Heck, I'm not even a fan of the Cosmic Fury costumes. Oh. But does that mean I'm going to like burn my bridges with Hunter, Jordan, and Chance? No, I still love the heck out of those guys.
Yes, they're great. Oh, they're amazing. They're fantastic. And Tessa, where are my New Zealand treats? I got my end of the deal here. Come on now. But yeah.
And by the way, the only reason I did a shout out to those 3 actors and not all 6 of them is just because those are the 3 actors I see the most frequently in person. So
yeah,
heck, I even met Jordan when we went to see Shin Kamen Rider.
I don't like Kira Major. I literally drank through Kira Major and even parts of Rhea Soldier. But I don't attack the creative forces behind it. Like, why would I? I don't like Megaforce, but I'm friends with Andrew Gray.
Yeah. Andrew Gray is cool. As is Azim.
Yeah, so I was like, for the last 10 years, Power Rangers has not been good, admittedly. You can like a season. Great. Is Power Rangers the way it used to be? No. Because it's not the creatives. It's the mandates they have to follow. It's the bigwigs doing these things, making the decisions. Is Hasbro killing Power Rangers? No. What killed Power Rangers? Disney, Saban. That's what killed Power Rangers, but we're still keeping it going.
I mean, Disney had more good seasons than bad seasons, to be fair.
To be fair.
But as much as I have complained about Overdrive in the last 15 plus years, I'm still happy to see, Dwayne. I'm happy to see Rhoda. I'm still happy to see Caitlin because they're cool folks in real life, you know. And
I'm not talking about like the season like show wise. Power Rangers was always Power Rangers is always going to be fine, no matter how bad the show can be. But I'm talking about behind the scenes wise. Disney wanted Power Rangers dead a long time ago. Even when they bought it, they didn't want it. They kept trying to find a reason to kill Power Rangers purposefully. And Saban is just like when Saban bought it back, he was in his Vince McMahon buying WCW phase. He's like,
oh god,
inject it with a lethal dose of poison. And then Hasbro is just like, we want to make toys. We want to make money off this.
Yeah.
Is the marketing for Power Rangers good? Hell no.
I haven't seen a commercial for a Power Rangers toy since that revolver sword from Dino Charge.
Yeah. Power Rangers marketing sucks. Absolutely. But it's got to do better. It's got to do better with, giving out the toys. It's got to do better in a lot of aspects, but does not mean you bully actors, writers, showrunners, any of the sorts. If you want to get mad at someone, get mad at the big wigs. Get mad at Disney for killing the product. Get mad at Saban for doing what he did 10 years ago to the product, for not evolving with the times instead of making Mighty Morphin refreshes. Get mad at Hasbro for not marketing it enough, or just don't bully people. Get mad at Hollywood. You can bully Hollywood. Writers are doing it now. Actors are doing it now. I stand in solidarity with the strike. But don't bully innocent people who are just trying to work. Because if you do, then you don't get this anymore.
Okay. Well, I think we've stated our piece on that issue.
Honestly, this rant I was working in my head all day, but I was saving it for a special occasion. Didn't think I would need it now, but I'm glad I at least got it off my chest.
Yeah. But yeah. In any case, it's as long as we keep a clear head when we make our judgments of things, like that's kind of like the main important thing. And I think we could like stop it from right there for the time being. Well, we hope you guys enjoyed our discussion of episode 18 of KingOhger, as well as our little rant about being respectful to the people in the industry.
Bullies get bullied, stupid. Remember that.
Yeah. If you enjoyed watching our discussion, please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Please ding the bell icons to be notified of our latest videos. We do Kamen Rider Skits on Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. Pacific, 10:30 p.m. Eastern, and KingOhger on Thursdays, 7:30 p.m. Pacific and 10:30 p.m. Eastern. Now this week we did move Geets one day back just because it's July 4th here in the United States, so
this guy doesn't stream on 4th of July. I'm the idiot that does. All the fireworks going off. 2 years in a row doing that.
Oh, like a lot of places they stopped doing fireworks. Now they're doing drone shows.
I don't know. Last year I was streamed on the 4th of July. I was in Cali. This year I was home. Both times streaming K-pop with fireworks blasting. Jesus. Am I gonna have a three-peat next year? I don't know.
Well, in any case, we are gonna roll out more PMC interviews. I know we're super late into the game because it's been almost a year, but we are gonna try to roll out the rest of them. So please be patient with us, and be sure to check out our sister channel, The Buttery Show, where we review movies, discuss video game news. We recently did a discussion of Indiana Jones 5, so be sure to check that out. And we're going to do some more movies, no theme month this month like we did in the last 2 months, but, we are still going to do movie reviews. So, please enjoy. And if you want to check out our individual content, Jared, where can the lovely people find you?
Tension Gate, YouTube, Twitch. We covered a lot of K-pop, a lot. We started Chainsaw Man for anime, and obviously we're doing Geeks and KingOhger stuff this weekend, so stay tuned for that.
Yeah. And you can find me on Instagram at Boken_Kabuto. You can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/BokenKabuto. So with all that said, guys, we hope you guys enjoyed this week. Whether you're from the United States enjoying your independence, or you're not in the United States and just having a great week, regardless, just make sure you stay safe, stay hydrated, update your emergency kits, wear weather-appropriate attire because it's freaking hot where I live right now, and it.
Oh.
And hug your loved ones, enjoy your summertime or wintertime wherever you are. Have a great time and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Peace.